Oh,
Just,
what the fuck?
just being your friend Jordan.
My friend Jordan.
Just
I have
get the skepticism in your voice.
I
And I
have
don't know why.
I have friends?
Yes.
Huh.
Just, I guess you're going through like a memento situation. You don't really remember your life, but you have multiple friends.
Multiple friends?
Yeah, there's at least 3 of them, and I know.
That's a
I think you
that's a
should.
large number of friends.
It's significant, yeah. You should put that on your arm. It's like 3 friends. You
Okay, yeah,
know,
I'll get that tattooed. I'll get an appointment. I'll have it done in like a few months.
yeah, and then you'll know from now on that you have at least 3 friends.
I have a question about how much Monster Hunter you have played in the past week and a half.
Almost none.
Okay, good.
I have just not really gotten on for some reason. I haven't really been in the mood for too much. I've been kind of lazy, but I think maybe I might pick up a bit more in the next week or so.
I mean, also, we have all not had a chance, right? So,
How are you feeling?
fine. Like, the thing that has annoyed me or has troubled me the most today has been a cold sore that's like right in the middle of my top lip, which is just like, it's the literal worst cold sore I've ever had. I've had it for like 4 days now, and it's awful.
Mm,
And I don't really feel COVID-y anymore.
Good. Mine didn't last very long. I had like 2 bad days, and by day like 4 or 5, it was pretty much gone.
Yeah, that's pretty accurate to what my situation at present. Like, I imagine I will feel perfectly fine tomorrow.
Yep.
Which I guess will have been a week since I tested positive, but most of that was not really bad, so.
Mm-hmm. But how is Disney?
Oh, I think I hate it.
You hate it?
I had a fine time, but I think I hate Disney World.
That makes sense.
Like, perhaps it's because between that and the day at Universal, like, the literal only area that I was interested in was the Star Wars area, which was, like, cool, and it appealed to my interests, and, like, the area was, like, very Star Wars spaceport in a cool way, so, I enjoyed that, and everything else was just like, I don't really care. It's just a lot of people and a lot of standing in lines.
Yep. Sounds like Disney. I'm sure I would really I'd like to go to the Star Wars place at some point. I think that would be fun, and that would definitely make me feel like I'm a small child again. But
oh yeah, in a lot of ways. Like, there's just an A-wing out there. There's like just a bunch of fucking robots everywhere. There's so many astromechs.
Yeah, I would definitely be interested in doing that, but I just don't really understand why I'd also go to Disney World otherwise.
Yeah.
I could see going there for maybe like 2 or 3 days, as sort of like a nostalgia thing, to kind of see what it's like. But I would want to be on vacation for something else, and then maybe I'll go to Disney while I'm down here.
Yeah, I would agree. I would agree with that as an adult. I mean, like, I would like, there's the very big Star Wars thing that's like it's like an experience. It's not just, you go to a Disney park. It's like you go to a hotel and like there's like a murder mystery party aspect of it, sort of thing, and there's like escape room type stuff to it, but like it costs like $5,000 for like one room, and it's just like, that's not reasonable.
Yeah, the Star Wars hotel seems interesting, but not at that price.
Not at that price. Maybe if I was independently wealthy.
Yeah, but I don't know. It's just I don't know. I just can't. like it's really just a Star Wars thing. I just can't imagine being interested in doing anything else at Disney.
Yeah. And I am here to tell you that is an understandable line of reasoning.
Yeah. Like, there'd be some fun stuff. Like, I definitely would like to grab a drink in that cantina. It would be fun. But,
Yeah,
and just kind of check the whole thing out.
it's definitely something that I would not have done if like my mother wasn't the one like doing the trip stuff, because she's like, okay, I recognize that you need to have a reservation to do the cantina, and like I would not have realized that. And like we got it at a very good bar time. Like we were there at, I think our reservation started at 8:30, and then we got out after like the park itself had closed, so like the Star Wars area was very empty, and we just got to like walk around and experience it at night alone, and that was really cool.
Yeah, that would be nice. Yeah. So, I'm glad you had a good time when you were able to be...
When I was not ill.
Yeah.
I'm upset that I did not get to go to the Kennedy Space Center because of the vid.
Yeah, that would suck. That would be really cool.
Yeah, it like they just got all sorts of spaceships, space shuttles and stuff on display, rockets, and you got like in the gift shop, you could like apparently cross the actual ass bridge that the Apollo 11 guys crossed to board Apollo 11, and that's cool as hell.
Yeah, it is cool as hell. Space travel is cool, extremely cool, and I would like to check out some space stuff at some point in my life, like one of the launches or whatever.
I believe in space.
I also believe in space. I believe that everything is real up past just after Mars, and then at that point it becomes like
After that, it's a simulation.
Hologram. Yeah, but we could break through the simulation,
and that's what James Webb is doing.
We will see the face of God, and then we can kill God.
Finally, I've been meaning to do that.
We will discover that God is weak and old, and we will kill him and claim his power.
Finally. It's just like his Dark Materials.
God. Yes. It's just like that novel, his Dark Materials.
God is old, and then Metatron is trying to do a coup, and then... Yeah, and then they both die.
Good.
I agree, it's good. That guy really hated all of the Jesus that was in the C.S. Lewis books.
Very funny to me that the entire book was just a huge a response to getting angry at a bunch of children's books.
Yep. Yeah. He's like, I'm gonna write a trilogy of books that exists pretty much explicitly to get banned by Christian mother groups.
Yep. I don't know. Like, I'm not saying he's wrong to have done it or whatever, or that, but it's just always been very funny to me that just like, these children's books make me extremely angry, and I will write a response.
I mean, listen, so you gotta write a response when children's books make you extremely angry.
Yeah, this is correct.
Have you not done that?
Be prepared for my 14,000 12-part screed against
14,000 what?
Page.
Okay, 14,000 page.
12-volume screed against Dr. Seuss.
That's a lot of pages per volume.
Yeah, they're huge. They're designed to be either a book or a murder weapon. And that's what I'm banking on. Is sales will go up because I'm selling you both a book and a murder weapon. And I expect some people will buy it to read, and some people will buy it to kill someone, and some people will buy it for both reasons.
Yeah, you're really just trying to diversify your market.
Yeah, I really think that a lot of authors are just not
interested enough in murder?
They're just selling themselves short. You could have books that double as things, and no one does, and so they're just leaving like markets on the table. Like imagine a book with a kitchen knife embedded in it.
Okay, I'm imagining it.
And so you got a book that people are buying to read, but then also it doubles as a kitchen knife, so that people might buy it to use as a kitchen knife. And you just made a bunch of sales that you weren't going to because you didn't have a kitchen knife in your book.
And now, what makes you think people in the market for just a kitchen knife will buy your book instead of simply what they need?
Because it's got a book attached to it. Even if you're not that interested in the book, it's just added value.
I don't think Tim would be interested. Like, it seems like wasted value if you're not going to read the book.
Yeah, but if it's the same price as a regular kitchen knife, then really, like, you'd be a fool not to buy the book. You're leaving books on the table.
Okay, so your goal is to basically have like professional knife quality sold at a discount rate because it is also attached to a book. Is the book itself the murder, the knife, or is...
I mean, these are
or is it embedded in?
Kind of pops out. Like you open the book at the right spot and like the knife will come out.
Open this book at the right spot and the knife will come out. So it's like one of those like secret libraries situation where you pull on the right, like... I'm sorry, I'm just having a hard time visualizing it.
No, I mean, it's revolutionary.
Exactly, that's why.
It is just kind of beyond what people are prepared for. So obviously it's going to like take them by surprise. But I think that this is really going to catch on. Because you can pair a book with just about anything. It could be a cup, like a book that's a cup.
A book that's a cup.
Yeah. A book that's a...
But what if you want to drink something and read the book at the same time?
Well, you can't do it at the same time.
Then what's the purpose of it?
Well, because it's a cup and a book. You're like doubling up on stuff it can be so that both people who want to buy a cup and want to buy a book can buy it.
Tim, if you were in the kitchen for a new knife for your kitchen, if you were in the market for a new knife for your kitchen, and your two prices at the same exact retail price were just a knife or a book that also is a knife, which one would you purchase?
What does that mean?
A book that has a knife on it.
Has a knife on it?
Well, like
in it? I'm not really sure I understand what Tim was trying to say.
Why am I even debating this? I would much rather buy a knife alone than ever buy a book.
See? I told you don't have a market.
You're leaving a book on the table. You could have a book and a knife, and instead you're just giving up on the book entirely.
You're trying to sell a knife and book to the wrong person.
Well, yes, I knew that you were going to be a tough sell, but I'm just saying that, like, objectively, you're just leaving an entire extra thing off when you could have both.
I feel like I'm creating waste. I will probably throw that book in a trash can.
You can't because the knife is connected to the book.
That's even worse. Yeah, I would definitely just buy a knife.
You're not buying a knife and getting a book with it. You're buying a book that is also a knife. And I'm just saying it's an untapped market.
So
all these
when I use my knife book, am I going to get like tomato juice all over a book?
Yeah, possibly.
So no.
You're cutting tomatoes? You don't just eat them whole?
Well, he has a knife now because you've sold him this horrible product.
Look, I'm just saying that, like, there's a bunch of untapped markets of people who want a book but also might want a cup, for instance. Or, I don't know, a brick. A book that is also a brick.
A book that is also a single brick?
Yeah,
now,
a single brick.
But I would build a house out of book bricks.
Because
I think Haley would think it's cool and novel because she wants to be a
librarian.
It
would be a literal novel.
Yeah.
Nice.
Thanks.
That was a good one.
Really set you up for that one.
You did. I can't believe you didn't see it.
Chris, you generally come in very hot on this mic.
I come in hot.
I don't know if Jordan thinks that as well. Like, your volume is okay, but it seems like you're clipping or at the edge of the clipping.
That's interesting to me.
Yeah.
Because, like, it still says that my input on, like, OBS is, like, lower than it was with the previous one. I think that might be a problem with OBS, though. This might just be, like, you know, once I finally listen to recordings from this, I'll be able
then
to
you'll
start.
understand.
Yeah.
It's not too bad, though.
Okay. Just don't do any screaming.
Anyway, how are you?
COVID-wise, like, fine. I feel pretty healthy, all things considered. Outside of COVID, I fucked up. That was a dumb thing to do. Outside of COVID, I have the worst cold sore I've ever had in my entire fucking life. And it's
that sucks.
On my top lip.
On your lip?
On my top lip, right in the middle of my fucking mouth. And it is like just an open wound all day.
That sounds like my life when I played trombone.
Oh, you know, I have been playing about 18 hours of trombone every day.
You know, that makes... Oh, there you go. There it is.
I should have thought about that.
No, but, like, when I had to play trombone a lot, I would just get a terrible sore, like, right on my philtrum? Is that what you call that thing? Like, right in the middle of your lips?
It might be called the philtrum.
And it was awful.
Philtrum of the future.
Probably because I had a dirty-ass piece of metal on my lips constantly.
You could have cleaned it.
I did.
Okay.
I did specifically because I started noticing the gold sword thing. It did not really improve it. So it says you guys are playing offline. Is that true?
Yeah, I did realize that I started this Anjanath hunt and never made a hub for it, so I am just solo doloing this thing.
That's fine. I have been playing Sunbreak like almost exclusively solo this whole time.
Yeah,
it's very playable solo.
I mean, I did like the ones where the people follow you.
Yeah, those are cool.
I did like those over transatlantic, and by that I mean over the southern United States,
the country. Yeah.
Yeah, not transatlantic at all. In fact,
I'm still in MR3. I didn't want to like continue on too far past where people might be, but I do have like the urgent for the Lunacore on at some point.
Oh shit.
The Citadel is very cool. If you have not gotten there yet,
I have not. Well, that unlocked after I beat the Anjanath ass.
Probably the urgent into 3 is the Garen Golem.
Oh, okay.
And it's in the Citadel.
So probably like 2 more hunts after this because key quests.
Yeah.
Now I am doing a bad job because I have fought this thing apparently for 20 minutes and it's not blue yet.
Master rank.
Master rank.
There
still isn't like a single fucking monster that actually makes a lance in this rank yet.
Really?
So, yeah. Like, so I'm still just hunting with the fucking...
Crab?
Not even crab. Not the Vespoid. Hornitar. The Hornitar lance that does the paralysis.
Yeah, because you're in like second half MR2?
I'm going to unlock it once I do this urgent.
Okay. Gotcha. So yeah, you're not quite to the Garen Golem yet, because then you'll have to do like 2 more key quests or whatever.
Correct.
We can do his urgent, and then I haven't really done very much at all, so I'm still on 2-2.
You have a 2-2?
Yep. I am. I got a small part in ballet.
Neat.
In ballet.
I will. Yep.
Nice.
I play the Oath. I'm excited to see what it entails.
The Oath?
I assume it's It's going to be very good.
The Oaf from Ballet
Yeah, from ballet. It's
by composer.
yes, like
Don't forget
composer.
choreographer.
Oh,
I'm
the
sorry.
composer from like ballet.
Sick.
Yeah,
Congrats.
I'm
Sick
really happy.
nasty.
I think it's gonna go really well. I
Now,
expect not to be pelted with eggs.
I branched out to Greatsword a little bit just to see what that's like. Oh. Well, Chris, I just got an award from petting the Kahoot again.
Oh.
So there is a reason to keep petting it, I guess.
Damn it.
You're probably even closer than I was, though. Well, obviously not, since I petted it one time. But,
That's just factual.
I branched out a little into Greatsword, which is very fun, but seems like even more glass cannony than it used to. Like, you do so much damage and take so much damage.
Sounds like my kind of zone.
Yeah, it's very fun, but going from Insect Glaive, where you just like never get hit ever in your entire life, it's kind of an adjustment.
Oh, are you coming?
I think, honestly, Insect Glaive is like overpowered.
It's pretty. It's an absurd weapon.
Yeah. Especially since I just have the Tobi Kadachi set,
Oh,
and I made the Nargacuga Lance, or not Lance, but Glaive. And with that, I have natural 80% affinity, plus 5 Constitution, plus 7 critical eye, plus 5 evade window, plus 5 crit boost, plus 5 crit element. That doesn't matter. Why do I have crit element on?
For
Plus
when you want your
3
elements to be
Mind's
critical.
Eye, plus 3 speed sharp, and plus 3 stun resist. And the Barioth armor is very good for Greatsword, but
Okay, I have killed an Anjanath. It took entirely too long.
good work. So Jordan, what did you need to do
Just
and/or want to
Hey.
do?
Oh
just-
shit! I carved a mantle.
just key
Nice.
questions currently. I figure when Chris gets here, he can put his urgent, and then we just kind of work up from there.
I just did my urgent.
Yeah, the Anjanath is the mid-rank.
Oh,
Urgent.
all right, then we can just do whatever.
So we got Toby, we got Basarios, Chiaratotis, Great Azuchi, and Rathian. All 3 baggy type guys.
The baggy type.
Regular Rathian, Hanakezu, Somnicanth. There's a lot, actually.
Post Basarios.
Dirt.
I'm gonna kill that rock thing.
That
Oh,
thing's
I have a
armor
cutscene.
is very disappointing.
Oh,
Oh, we will remain silent for cutscene.
That's fine if you don't.
I refuse to be silent. I will not be silenced.
Oh. Why are you
You
silent?
You can't silence me. Only I can silence me, and I won't silence me.
I mean, I could also silence you.
Oh, that's true.
Sure,
You
Chris
could
can literally
silence me.
silence you.
But can you silence the people?
The people.
I'm claiming the people. Yes, the
The
people.
peep?
The peeps. I'm claiming the people. I'm a true person of the people.
I feel like peeps aren't
Man
very
around
loud.
town, and we want more peeps. That's what the people want.
Person of the people, doesn't that make you a pot?
But yeah, I am a hot
You're hot.
person of. Well, I am hot. It is.
Topeka?
It's like 85 degrees or something. I don't know.
It's warm out.
Oh.
Yeah.
It is
Insane.
pretty warm, as it turns out.
Truly, truly evil.
The gadget expert and researcher extraordinaire.
What?
Oh, you meant the
Garngolm aren't known for
Doctor
leaving
guy
their
or whatever.
territory, so what's this thing doing here? Question mark. Something weird is going on. I have 4 fingers.
Something dug a big thing in the ding-dang ground. Yeah, this guy shows up, and I thought he was going to, like, add a significant function to the game or something, because he, like, appears in the corner, and he's like, here, do this quest, and I'll give you something. And I'm like, ooh, what are you going to do? And it's just like I don't even know. I think he gives you, like, a random piece of blueprint for a weapon or something.
Yeah, that tracks.
And I was like, oh, I thought you'd be, like, in better melding or something. I don't know.
Thought you would do something.
Yeah. Scientific, even.
Scientific even.
Science is all fake. I much prefer alchemy. Alchemy is the science of the people.
Oh,
Yeah.
Admiral Gallius called someone a fool.
Mean?
I agree.
He should be hung.
He should be hung?
Yeah,
Where? By whom?
he should be hung off the side of a ship, preferably by his feet, but I will accept his by his knees as well. And then he should be left to think about what he said. And he shouldn't be pulled up until he admits that maybe he said something that he shouldn't have. Maybe.
I'm concerned.
What is there to be concerned about?
Your words and actions.
No, I mean, you call someone a fool, you get hung off the side of a ship until you acknowledge that maybe you shouldn't have said that.
I have to
We live
photograph
on that
3
ship.
cahoots in Elgato.
That's not tough.
It can't be done.
In fact, I see one right now.
No one has ever completed the glad.
What was I going to say? Oh, yeah. Did anyone else in your family get the vid?
Oh yeah, most of them now.
Okay, well,
Yeah,
that tracks.
yeah. I blame the wedding I went to.
Presumably, because just with
Yeah.
when your symptoms showed up and stuff.
Yeah.
That makes sense. I mean, it's a little bit late for you have gotten it from me, I think.
I agree
Yeah,
with that.
I think it was.
So I can't imagine that I'm the one who gave it to you unless that COVID was just sitting, being real quiet and biding its time. But
Yeah, it is. I mean, obviously, like, what can you do? A back-to-back friend event, wedding, and then long vacation. Like,
Yeah, I was doomed from the start.
what can you do?
and I mean, it seems like pretty much everyone's getting it right now.
Absolutely, yeah. It's kind of crazy.
It's the worst way yet. Although no, it's not actually.
Yeah, Chris, you in the weeks leading up to my engagement party, Bill had COVID 2 weeks before, Jordan had COVID 1 week before, and you had COVID during. So it was just like it was bound to be someone.
Yeah. Basarios has a poison lance, but I would have to go back to fucking high rank to start the fucking weapon. But I don't have a golden fry, so I can't even fucking make the thing to make the Basarios weapon.
Why do you not have enough Basarios materials to make it?
You can't start from Basarios. You have to start from the ore tree 2 to get to Basarios. And then I'm missing a Basarios tail.
Wow, a tail?
One Basarios.
I didn't even know those were a thing.
Basarios tears? I have no idea what that is either. I would need that.
Maybe I've just never hunted a Basarios before.
It's possible.
All of its weapons and armor are ass, so that would explain it.
Yeah.
My TV is like flickering concerningly.
Concerning.
Like that. Yeah.
Well, clearly you need to appease the TV demons.
No, I already tried that actually.
Oh, interesting.
You try that, you say?
Yeah.
So
I did.
they were peas. Interesting.
Yeah.
Alright,
They at least said they were. I don't know.
well, well, you know, TV demons, they can be
Be
dicey
crafty.
sometimes. Yeah. I think maybe you should talk to them as a friend in the open.
Well, they actually went to Disney on vacation recently. Chris,
Mm,
you see him
No.
there?
no.
Oh, okay.
Could I make the Thunder Tree the first thing and then roll back to the high rank Barith so that I don't have to hunt a low rank Barith to start this
Possibly.
lance? Let's try it.
It seems like something you should be able to do, but maybe it'll lock it if you didn't upgrade it from the whatever
Correct.
that.
So if I wanted the Barith lance, I would have to fucking hunt low rank Bariths. Why did this game
Oh,
do
the
this?
Barith one
Yeah.
is pretty bonkers. I think I am, yeah, like there were a few monsters where I had a decent amount of low rank stuff for them, and then others where I only had like a small or medium amount, and they are already pretty drastically diminished with the insect glaives that I made. So quickly approaching that situation as
That
well.
situation.
It's okay. There's already going to be like a bunch of better stuff in this half of the rank.
You're right. Anyway, I'm finishing clearing up speech bubbles real quick.
Sure.
A Kahoot outfit. What are you talking to me, Dame Fiorain? Fiorain. Fio.
Have you noticed generally
Monster Hunter.
that
General?
like we have our Spearbird routes and everything, right?
Sure.
Why is the Shrine Ruins like the hardest place to accumulate Spearbirds quickly? You'd think it would be the easiest.
Yeah, it doesn't have an amazing like route, does it?
Yeah, like it seems like every other map has something where you can get like 3 or 4 health and stamina things like within a minute of running in a like pretty easy line. But that one you gotta like climb a bunch of random cliffs, then jump off, and then run around on a I don't know. It honestly makes me kind of like not want to hunt there sometimes.
It's a rule that in this more modern Monster Hunter that the first map has to be the worst one.
Maybe, yeah. I do like it for its aesthetic, and it's at least easy to traverse generally, but
Oh, it's much better than a certain other first map.
yeah. That did make me feel very validated because I remember hating no map as much as that one, and that was the one that everything was in for the majority of the time I played the game.
Yes.
That or we hunted a lot of Odagoron in the whatever they're called.
The Rotten Vale.
The Shroomy Zone.
The Shroomy Zone.
Yeah, the Shroomy Zone.
Shroomy zone.
Shroomy
That's right,
Zone.
the Shroomy Zone. I'm ready to hunt monsters in this video game.
I'm also ready to hunt monsters in this video game.
Hell yeah.
Really glad that we're doing it finally at 9:42.
I don't know what you were talking about. I've been playing the video game.
That's true. You have been playing the video game. I think I've been playing the video game. We're all playing the video game. Has anyone
okay with
ever not been playing the video game?
Play
I don't
the
think so.
video. Everybody play the video game. Monster Hunter.
Now, what is in the actual song? What does he just like trail off with at the end?
Lucky
Lucky
Life.
Life.
Lucky life, indeed.
Yeah, Freddie was ahead of his time.
There it is.
He sung about
No one needs a picture of this, right? The blue guy.
I
Nah,
don't think so.
I
Okay.
probably need a picture of Visarios, because when the fuck would I take a picture of Visarios?
I think Basarios was the last thing, the last large monster I took a picture of because I just forgot every time it showed up. So I'm like, it's a fucking Basarios.
Apparently, I've
Picking up
never
a
taken a
monster.
picture of a Bareth.
Oh,
Or a
Bring back
Here.
Gravios and Black Gravios.
In fact, many of the large monsters I have not taken pictures of, it turns out.
Hmm.
Including Basarios.
yeah, I do still not understand why Basarios is in this game if Gravios is not.
Yeah,
I think in the first game Basarios was in, Gravios was also in it.
Yeah.
do I have a picture of an Anjanath?
It's not like it was like an iterative thing.
I do
Alright,
have
what
a
are we
picture of
playing?
an Anjanath. Basario!
Indeed. Everybody play the video game Monster Hunter Rise for Nintendo Switch and or Steam.
Like, honestly, just a prophetic song by Freddie Mercury.
No one knew what he was talking about, but really he was just ahead of his time.
Yeah. It's like he wrote that for us.
I think Freddie
I think so.
Mercury wrote that song for us.
Yep.
When did
I think he
did
did.
it move or am I stupid?
I think you're stupid.
Ah, shit. But
think it's
now where's
both.
it going?
To the Anjanath? It's just worse. It really is just worse Gravios, which brings the whole
Yeah.
situation into question.
It's like less difficult and less interesting Gravios. Not that I
Yeah.
like love Gravios.
No, Gravios
Yes, I
is
do.
like oftentimes an unfun fight, right?
Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
I thought Gravios was fine, but
It was
Uh.
just, especially for Blade Masters, it was like rough with all of its AoE stuff. But
Yeah.
And the laser wasn't fun for gunners.
oh yeah, the laser. Now there's a, well, I mean, I might as well run into you, right? Really maximize this Basarios output.
well, if both monsters are going to be there, they might as well both be
There.
ridden into another monster. Yeah, they might as well both be there.
And I'll be there. Really a prophetic song by the Jackson 5.
Yeah. I'll be there with all three monsters.
I'll be there with the Bareth and the
I still don't know
I'll
why
be
they chose that
hitting
to be the Friends theme song, but
Basarios with an Anjanath. And
What
then
the
they'll
fuck?
be on fire, but also electrocuted, and also wet. Ow.
did that Anjanath teleport for anyone else?
I don't think so.
It like
I'm going to say yes.
it like shot as if out of a gun onto my screen. Why did my hunter trip?
Well, I am on wired internet now, so
Hey, good for you.
Oh,
There's your white. Oh yeah, you guys will get to see me use the frickin' powder. I don't think Duncan ever used a powder kinsect, but they're like nutso.
what did they do?
You can choose between two different types. One of them, you launch it into the monster, and while it's auto-attacking, it puts out this powder. And then you can explode the powder for paralysis damage, or just like a potion's worth of health.
Oh, damn.
Yeah, so see all these like yellow things around?
Yeah.
Those are like all paralysis things.
Nice.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, it's pretty bonkers. See? Bye. Or are you still using your paralysis lance
I am
too?
not. I have a water one.
Wow, that thing just got paralyzed very quickly.
Yeah.
And then there's a different type where you could just do like explosions with it, which I haven't tried yet because I feel like that's probably less useful. But
Unless the explosions
Sounds cool.
just output a lot of damage.
which I think they do.
Because it's an insane weapon.
Yes.
It should be illegal.
Like look at that explosion.
Yeah,
Did you guys see it at all?
I did. It was
That
my
did, like-
entire screen.
It did like 300 damage. Like, I think the explosion ones can do upwards of like 1,000 damage.
It's a lot of
Good.
damage.
A lot, yeah.
Hey, it's a laser.
It was a laser.
Okay, fair enough. I should sharpen. Another thing about the lance is that none of the weapons have any sharpness whatsoever.
I think it just uses up the sharpness very quickly,
No, I mean,
especially if you do the lance train.
like I have exactly one that has any yellow whatsoever, and all of the ones that have blue have like a
Oh.
fraction of a centimeter of blue.
Well, I think that's just coming from high rank generally.
Perhaps.
There was I think the Nargacuga weapons and the Valstrak and the Tigrex had white sharpness, but other than that, most things dealt with blue.
Now this is the G rank Tetranodon, the G rank Tetranodon lance that I have, and it does have like barely a visible amount of blue to it.
Yeah. It is a Tetranodon lance.
It is a
though.
Tetranodon.
Who wants to be healed by my bug juice?
Give me your bug juice.
Nope.
Run over to me
refuse
and I'll
to-
heal you with my bug juice.
I refuse
Wait,
to engage with
you
any
weren't
bug
in it.
juice.
Damn it.
How was that?
Oh well,
I stabbed a fruit instead.
that's fine.
Yeah.
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 You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
We're really bringing it. Conversation-wise.
Yeah.
Well, what do you want to talk about?
It is 10 o'clock on a weekday, so it's fair.
Yeah, I guess I don't really have anything to like. I mentioned
Coronavirus.
I mentioned the novel coronavirus.
So no.
Oh, another thing to pair with a book.
The novel coronavirus.
Yeah, it's got novel already in the name.
You're not wrong.
Or,
He's not wrong.
I'm not wrong.
But in another way,
Um,
he isn't right.
Our marketing has already been done for us. A book that is also a disease.
A book that is also a disease.
I feel like maybe
I do have a thing to give you at some point, Chris, but
A disease?
I have a disease to give you from the party.
I'm not Lady Gaga. I don't want your disease.
Is it bacterial meningitis?
Yeah, I gave everyone bacterial meningitis at the
All
party.
right. Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
Why would you do that to your friends?
Well,
I'm sorry to
I
think
just-
I made the right
I saw it
decision to
on-
be too ill to attend.
to be honest, I saw it on Pinterest.
That, yeah, you know. That tracks. Celebrate the end of COVID by giving all of your friends viral meningitis.
It's better than infective endocarditis.
Hell yeah, it is. That's why I decided against that one.
Because
Yeah.
it's worse.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anyway.
it's just I wouldn't want to have to get IV antibiotics
Now-
for 6 weeks.
Now where are you going?
Down. And also away.
And also up.
I made a lightsaber. Is that anything?
Oh, yeah, that's
Oh
cool.
yeah, that.
Yeah.
I know that seemed like something you had wanted to do for a long time. I remember you talking about it a long time ago.
Yeah, I mean, listen, I was telling Jordan, like, of the things that we saw on the vacation, many of which I had already seen before, because I've been to Disney as a person in my life before. And the only one that really did anything for me was the new Star Wars area, because I was just like, this is cool in Star Wars.
I think the last time I went, it was still. Oh yeah, it wasn't even owned by Disney yet. Shit.
Yeah,
It was in
I've not been there.
2013.
I think 2012 was when the sale happened.
Was it? Okay, so maybe
Yeah,
they
we were
owned
still
it,
in high school.
but it
They
was
hadn't
still
done
just
anything
Star
with it.
Tours, I think.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember the last time I've been at Disney. It's been
1 week.
Yep, but
it's been at least 10 years.
It's been 1 decade since I went to Disney.
Mm. Good effort, I think.
You think?
I believe. I want to believe.
Yes.
How many of the parks did you go to? All of
I think we did I think we did make it to all of them.
I remember liking Hollywood Studios more as a kid when it was MGM, because I felt like there was actually like other types of movie related things there that weren't Disney.
Yeah.
But when I went as a adult, I didn't like it nearly as much.
That's where the big new Star Wars thing is. So,
Oh yeah, I mean that makes sense.
yeah. And that's really,
My
I
mom
mean,
did
I don't know, Rock and
buy a
Roller Coaster is
Sci-Fi, like-
cool. Tower
Isn't
of
it
Terror
not
is pretty neat.
That anymore though?
It's still that.
Oh, maybe the Disneyland one isn't.
It's possible.
It seems like they try a lot more random shit with the Disney ones, the land ones, like how Tower of Terror is like Guardians of the Galaxy or some shit.
There is a Guardians of the Galaxy ride, but it's in Epcot, and it had like a 240-minute wait, and I'm like, why the fuck would anyone wait 240 minutes for Guardians of the Galaxy?
And why would Guardians of the Galaxy be in Epcot at
Great
all?
question. It was near the Mission Space thing, and that was the closest analog I could think of.
Oh, yeah. I guess they are space.
Except like Mission Space is like grounded in like facts and logic. Fucking Guardians
which
of
is,
the
like,
Galaxy.
Kind of the idea behind Epcot, I think.
And,
that
then-
it's not.
and then there are the Guardians of the Galaxy, and also you can crawl through the ground like a mouse man in the rat that makes Ratatouille.
Oh, the
Like, you don't
Ratatouille
think
man
the-
is there now?
The Ratatouille
Oh.
man is in France.
Linguini?
Oh, God.
Him, yes, but primarily the rat-based one.
Oh, Patton Oswalt?
Yeah, but also they did use the French voice actor a lot, which I actually thought was kind of neat. I'm like, that makes sense. You should use the French voice actor. Bad job.
Bad job. Can you get paralyzed again so I can stop doing this?
Or can it just be dead? It's a Basarios. I'm
It
done
is-
fighting.
Sorry, yes.
What drink did you get at the fake cantina, Chris?
Yub Nub.
Gotta be more specific than that.
I don't think I do.
I think he explained what was in it.
No, he posted
It was-
like the one that he thought was Mountain Dew.
I did
think
think
that
I
was it, though.
explained. I did. No, that was not it.
Mm.
Also, bad job on my reading comprehension. Am I right? But Yub Nub was like a pineapple rum mixed drink
Oh.
that mostly just tasted like a pineapple drink with no alcohol in it, which was fairly dangerous, but they did put a fuckload of ice in it, so I was not concerned.
And you got to keep the like tiki mug they gave
And
it
I
to you
got to
in.
keep the Yub Nub themed tiki mug, which
Yub
is a
Nub,
it's a high quality glass for all things considered.
Is that the is that
Ewoks do
Lando's
that.
co-pilot?
Is that what?
No, I think it's just an Ewok saying.
Yeah, it's the. I think it's the name of the song that the Ewoks sing at the end of Return of the Jedi.
Yub nub, Itaka bub nub,
Itaka Bubnub, yeah.
chub nub, dub and a nub.
Don't
so you have, like,
don't chub nub, Tim. That's egregious.
I'm gonna fucking
then-
chub nub an Ewok.
Don't chub your nub, dude.
And so you just have an
Maybe
Ewok eating glass now?
Why can't I
Yeah,
ride you?
the Ewoks play a minor role, all things considered, when you look at the art and construction of the pint.
Cool.
Yeah,
Perish.
be dead.
Stop living.
I'm on yellow sharpness, and I don't want to sharpen anymore.
I mean,
Okay.
I was gonna say we could capture if we really don't care. But once again, major reason I just do not hunt with anyone online.
In the Instacap?
Yeah, the Instacap is like still the entire online experience.
I don't get it.
Unfortunate that a bunch of people just. I got a Pallium.
Wow, really? They have a Pallium for this thing?
Yeah, sorry,
Why?
it was Pallium.
Huh.
No, I'm glad I got it, so I don't need to worry about it anymore.
You know, didn't the... Now that I'm thinking about it, in high rank, the Nargacuga and the Tigrex just had the Wyvern gem, but now there's a Nargacuga mantle. So presumably there's going to be a Tigrex mantle too? Why did they
That's-
do that?
That is weird.
But I do remember Nargacuga mantle being a thing in other G ranks. I don't know if it's just this time that they weirdly didn't. I like how they've added a nice sheen to the Felicro things because you can really see how much it's actually doing.
Oh, yeah, look at that. That's substantial.
Yeah,
Like,
I got 8 different things from it.
yeah, I was gonna say that doubled my target and quest rewards.
Mm.
Stab that thing in the damn brain.